Hey, hello, hi. We are on day four of my split, so this is the last hard workout of the week, if I can put it that way, just in terms of taxing your central nervous system. So we're gonna do glutes, hamstrings, and calves. It's a rough workout. It's quite long, not that many exercises because I don't know. I just feel like this is probably the most taxing, even more taxing than my quad day, because my quads are quite dominant. But my glutes and hamstrings, I've brought them up a lot, but I think at my last comp they were lacking. I don't really know. I emailed the judges, I don't know, about not even over exaggerating, probably about 8 times to ask them where I can improve in my physique, even though I did take the overall. They just never replied. So I was like, well, I think this is what I need to improve. So let's do that. So I think because my quads are quite dominant, my hamstrings look small, but they're not small. It's almost like when your arms are massive, your shoulders look small, or when your shoulders are massive, your arms look small, even though they're not. So it's kind of just bringing that up. So this is mentally for me, this workout is always okay, I need to focus on the movement properly, and I just do the basic things right. I think that's where most people go wrong, because you see all these people on TikTok just dancing around and then doing an exercise here and there, all these elaborate movements, and then I have a six pack, and then everyone's like, oh, I should listen to them, and I'm like, no, they actually just look like shit. They're just low body fat. That's about it. You actually just look like shit. If I starved myself, I would look exactly the same. I would actually look better, but let's just leave that there. Let's stop hating on people on TikTok, because I'm on there, but I don't do dances, but I might start. We'll see. So this is the last taxing / hard workout for the week. I'm on my own again today, so we'll see how that goes. The footage on the chest there wasn't that bad when I filmed on my own. It wasn't that bad. The active tracking is a little bit annoying because it's very, very, very sensitive. So when it's on and I just do this, the whole camera goes whoo. So I'm not probably not going to do that today. But yes, let me go inside, start this workout. I got a mega monster to save my life, because this is going to be a rough workout. The workout isn't that long. Oh, it is quite long, but I'm not going to fool myself. It's a shit and hard, difficult workout, but we move. Catch you inside. Okay, so first exercise is going to be the abductor. I always forget the names of these machines, the one that goes out. So this is literally just going to be a warm-up. I'm not going to do working sets here, because the first exercise is going to be RDLs. So I'm not even counting the reps. I'm just kind of pausing, not even going that heavy. I'm going 50 kilos, so that's 100 pounds. It's not a lot on this machine. It might sound like a lot, but it's not that much. Do you really want to feel your glutes when you come out? Sorry that there's people shouting in the background. I have no idea why. Luckily this mic is really good. So you really just want to focus on that squeeze out. So you're going to basically feel it where your hamstring ties into your glute, but on the outside. You're just warming up your hips and your glutes. Sound like an old man. But the reason why I do this is because when I go really heavy with RDLs, and I don't do this first, sometimes my glutes cramp up a little bit, because when you get to the top of the movement of an RDL, then you obviously have to flex, so you need to squeeze your glutes. So this really helps. So I'm literally just going little movements and then larger ones. So literally just playing around with the whole range of motion, so my glutes are nice and warm. This is going to be quick, not even counting reps, just going. So yeah, that was my last warm-up set. Let's go do RDLs. This is probably the hardest exercise for me. RDLs is Okay, so the main thing for this exercise, I'll change the angle now. I actually do it a little bit elevated, so I steal the deadlift pads that you drop the weights on. Because the reason why, when you start adding plates, if you add the 20s, or what would that be, 20 or 45 pounds, around there, 20 kilograms or 40 pounds plates onto this, Oh, there's a hole in my pants. That's great. Lovely stuff. You will hit the floor before you get the full range of motion. So I'm gonna go all the way down with just the bar to start. I'm gonna squeeze at the top. And like I said, this is for some strange reason, this is probably the hardest exercise for me. I don't know why. But it also works the best for like hamstring and glute development. So you also want to like keep your chin tucked when you do this. Not like completely against your chest, but you don't want to like when you're at the bottom be looking up into the mirror to check your form. You want to keep the tension on your hamstrings and your glutes. You're going to stretch all the way down and then all the way back up and keep it there. Woo. So I'm just doing the bar right now just to get a feel for the movement. It's going to be busy here for quite a while, I'm not going to lie. And also the main thing here is you want to keep your lower back straight all the way through. You can do it with a belt. I forgot my belt at home, but I'm pretty good with this movement without a belt. Also I'm in my off season, so I'm not too worried about bracing. So just want to imagine to do this exact movement but with like 3 plates on each side. Oh. So your knees are slightly bent. From the side, I might change the angle now. It does look like my back is arching, but like the top of my back. It's just because I added so much mass on my back. When I do movements like this, I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame. But as long as your lower back's fine, you'll be good. Also, the heavier you go, obviously, the more the top of your back will arch. Just because you're holding the bar and you're going forward, so it'll pull your arm down. But focus on keeping your lower back straight. Woo. Okay, you won't really be able to see my face, but that's fine. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm standing on. And I'm not on my working weight yet, but just I'm gonna fall. Just wanna show you, like, you need to be elevated when you do this to get the full range of motion. So you're gonna keep your knees slightly bent, you're gonna go all the way down. The weight shouldn't touch the floor because this isn't a deadlift. It's a Romanian deadlift or RDL. So if I weren't standing on this, the plates would have touched the floor by now. So also, if you just pause right before the floor, you get a really nice stretch on your hamstrings. You know that something I will never understand is the people that complain about other people filming in the gym. There are cameras in the gym, okay? For security reasons, apparently. Even though when something gets stolen, they're not allowed to actually give you the footage. You go to the police station. I know that's wild, right? Only in South Africa. And then like, oh, but I don't want to be in the back of a video, whatever. I'm like, you're in a public space, my friend. Everyone is going to see you doing the exercise wrong. And also, if you feel that self-conscious in the gym, why don't you, I don't know, watch some YouTube videos or get a personal trainer? I don't know, just a suggestion. So that you know how to do the movements properly. Like, why are you uncomfortable? Like, you're in a public space anyway. If someone's filming, everyone's like on their phone 24/7. People are probably filming you and making fun of you anyway on their phones. And now you're worried about being in the back of a YouTube video. Really? That's wild. So, yeah. It's not that difficult. Get a personal trainer or just watch YouTube videos. I think more people on YouTube know more than the majority of personal trainers anyway, so it's kind of like a joke to me. But anyway, I'm up to my working weight. I'm struggling. Like RDLs, really, I don't know if it's my body mechanics or just the way my body's put together, but this exercise is fucking hell. This is the hardest exercise for me to do. I'm doing 3 plates on each side, whatever that is. So that's 20, 40, 60. 60 times 2, 120 plus 20 the bar, so 140 kilograms. That's like 280-ish pounds. Yeah, it's rough. Wow, these announcements are so fucking loud. Jesus Christ. And there's always like these arbitrary fucking things that they announce. Like if someone's dying, then fine, scream over the fucking intercom. And it's like, please report to reception to clean, I don't know, vomit. I don't fucking know what they do here. Anyway, I'm procrastinating because this, yeah, I'm gonna try for like 8 to 10 reps. Ooh, these elevated RDLs really make such a fucking big difference. If you don't have like something to elevate yourself on, you can use plates or you can just use like the smaller plates, but then you have to put more on obviously. And then everyone hates me at the gym when I do that. So I'd rather just use the normal 20s, elevate. So no, don't steal all the 10 kilos. Oh, I need to get straps. Could have done more, but my grip gave in there. Sure. Okay, so that was 3 sets on the working weight here. I'm dead. I feel like I can leave the gym now. Fuck. Whew. Okay, so next up is the standing leg curl, hamstring curl. It's called standing leg curl. This isn't standing leg curl. This is standing hamstring curl. But you can always try taking a gym to fuck things up. You know what I'm saying? So you're actually supposed to lie forward on this machine, and it works, but my one friend actually showed me just like drive your hips into it and like push yourself back and then do it standing, because technically if you think about it, your hamstring is like the bicep of your arm leg, so this is like a very strict bicep curl. I'm going to do 12 reps on each side. I feel there's a lot more than just lying forward and doing this, but you have to kind of force yourself to keep your hips, because you're going to tend to kind of come back a little bit more because the weight's quite heavy, so you have to like drive your hips in the whole time, like you're having sex basically. So yeah, this is quite rough, not gonna lie. If you do it like super strictly, it is literally like a bicep curl. Pretend like your tricep is against this. Doing a bicep curl. Yeah, it is rough. But after RDLs, I think anything fucking feels rough to me. I'm only doing about 20 kilos, so that's about like 40 pounds, one leg at a time. So yeah, hopefully my hamstrings are popping on stage. Next time I'll do 4 sets here. Just because there aren't that many like decent hamstring equipment at this gym, or any gym in South Africa for that matter. But we move, gotta get big somehow. Someone's busy on the hip thrust machine and they're doing it completely wrong, and they've been there for, I don't know, what's the time now, probably like 20 minutes. But you know, my philosophy in life is, if someone's annoying you at the gym and they're doing everything wrong, they might just snap your back or their back, and then there's more parking at the gym. So that makes me feel better. More parking at the gym. So I usually do seated quad raise on this leg day and not on quad day, because my quads get too pumped and then I can't really do the machine properly. So I already did my warm-up sets, and now I'm just going to do about like 4, maybe even 5 working sets. I don't really feel seated calf raises that much, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but I feel like I need to incorporate them. So that's why I do more working sets, because like the first 2 sets, even if I go heavy, it doesn't really matter what weight I do. I feel like I need to kind of fatigue my calves into like oblivion the first like 2 sets, rep wise and maybe weight wise, and then like the last 3 working sets I'll be like, okay, I can actually feel this working. So that's why I'll do like 5 working sets here, even though it probably only equates to 3, because the first 2 I don't really feel. Whew. Well, my calves have a bad habit of cramping up on seated calf raises, so this machine in general I don't really like that much, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Need big calves, can't be small. Okay, so I apologize that this video is a fucking dumpster fire, because I came to gym at the fucking wrong time. All of the after work people are here now. Literal cancer. It feels like I'm in a circus. It's so loud. I hope that you guys can't hear all the fucking noise in this video. Anyway, I'm finally on the thrust. After waiting like fucking half an hour. So with this, I'm gonna focus on just squeezing at the top. I'm not going as heavy, only 3 plates. And then just hold it there. My toes are slightly pointed out, and I'm driving from my heels, but also the side of my feet, like that, just to... My glutes are fucked, so I'm not going to do a lot of working sets here. Probably just 3. I did my warm-up sets. So apologies again, I'm not talking as much in this video, but yeah, this gym is literally cancer today. Okay, so I apologize for the angles, but yeah, this gym is fucked busy. This is actually like the main reason why I've stopped myself from filming, because I don't always have someone to help me film. And the people that are willing to, our schedules just don't match. And I'm not planning my life around other people. I've done that for the past 2 years in terms of training, and I didn't even get any footage out of it. So yeah. So with this is the donkey calf. So you're going to keep your knees slightly bent and then all the way up. So it's very much the same as the previous leg day when we did calves. You go all the way down and then all the way back up. If you can pause, even better. So you'll see on the previous leg day, on the quad focus leg day, we did standing calf raises and then basically machine calf presses, if I can call it that, on the leg press. And then today we did seated and donkey calf, just to switch things up a little bit. So we're doing all the calf machines. And then I'll throw in another few sets of calves later in the week, but yeah, we'll get to that. So with this, I'm honestly not even counting reps. This is the last exercise. Just focusing on that squeeze, getting the blood in. If you have to cheat at the end a little bit, just explode up, then do that. So yeah, oh, that is rough. Oh my god, I am wrecked. Let me just center this. Wow, that's a bad angle. Okay, wow, it's great filming on my own. So that is the second leg day. I would have loved to do another hamstring kind of exercise, maybe like the lying hamstring curl, but at this machine I can barely do like 2 like plates on it, or like set it on the second like weight little thing, because I think it's so rusted and fucked. But the other gym that we used to train at, I can full stack for like 15 reps. Yeah. And the seated hamstring curl is taken, so this is the leg day. I'm sorry that the footage is so shit today, but we move. It's basically like my biggest fear, if I can call it that, is this happening while I film, where I actually can't get to all the machines, so I have to wait so long between my sets. just for the fucking machines to open. So I end up doing more working sets than I should, just because I'm not going to stand around. So I'll do more calves now. I'm on the donkey calf raise, and then if another hamstring machine opens, I might go do it. But this leg day is a little bit different. It's not as many exercises, and after the RDLs, to be quite honest with you, I'm completely fucked. So even if I just came in and did the RDLs, I think that would have been sufficient. But I think definitely my hamstrings are lacking, or like a weaker body part of mine, or it was, and I'm definitely bringing it up. But every workout I do hamstrings and glutes, it wrecks me. So this is the last hard workout for the week. But yeah, thank you for watching. Check out my other socials if you want, and then I'm going to end off this video before I fucking kill someone at this gym. Love and light.